Hi guys, so I'm doing a normal update. Sorry about that last video about the cappuccino thing. I accidentally uploaded it on this channel and I just told you guys that I wasn't going to do that, and then I did that. So I'm sorry. I can delete it if you guys want me to, and I'll switch it over. I'm just doing an update because I've gotten a couple questions about this now, and I figured it's time to make this video about going to university in general. Number one, if you're having second thoughts about going to university, I'll tell you right now, is just don't have any second thoughts, because nowadays you can't get much, like, very far in life without a degree at least. And you'll realize, like, once you get to university, it's not about getting a job, and it's a whole different thing when you're in university. You're you're living for a whole different thing. Like, it's just the experience itself. It's impossible to explain. But, like, it's amazing, really. Like, sometimes I act like I hate it, but I really don't hate it. These nights that I'm alone and I can just sit in my room and study, and I don't have to worry about money or anything, and just, like, my only thing that I have to worry about is school. Like, that's something, I don't know, I wouldn't give that up for anything. So, I don't know, don't have any second guesses, like, don't second guess yourself. Um, as to what degree, like, I know some people are like, oh, you're in art program or something like that. Like, even when people tell me they're in arts, like, kind of, like, laugh. Like, that's rude. It's like, one thing you'll learn about university is people make fun of other faculties, because that's the university thing to do. But it's really no joke. People find jobs in all kinds of faculties. Like, I know people have gotten really great jobs coming out of rec and leisure. And, like, a lot of people make fun of that program, but yet it seems like a lot of jobs are coming out of it. And when you hear people say, like, oh, you're never going to find a job in that area, that's not true. You can find a job. Pretty much you're going to university, you're going to get a degree. You go to get hired at a place, number one, a lot of the times they'll provide all the training you do need, but they do require you to have like, higher education training. It depends what kind of job you want. Obviously, if you want to be a doctor, you have to go to med school. But if you're gonna go do something like be a boss at some place, or I don't know, just like a general job, like, you don't need a specific degree. Most of the time, they just want you to have some kind of higher education, to know that you are obviously a hardworking individual and you're smart and capable of getting a degree in the first place. So don't worry about what faculty you're in. And the other thing is, getting into the university is the hardest part. Switching between faculties once you're in the actual university, it's easy. So you don't need to worry about that as long as your grades are good. What else is there? So I answered those questions. I just really, like, advice-wise, don't ever second guess yourself about this, because I did it myself, and I'm like, why am I going to spend $10,000 a year to go do something that I don't really want to do? I don't like the stress and stuff like that. Like, I've said that multiple times. I'm like, I sit here when I'm studying, I'm like, why am I putting myself through this? But if I didn't do it, I would have regrets. I would have so many regrets, and I can't even stress this enough. I complain all the time about what I'm doing, yet I wouldn't choose it any other way. I love the university, I love the drive, I love kinesiology personally, because, like, it's pushing me closer to my goal of either being a doctor or writing my MCATs or going to the physician assistant program or being a nurse, or just anything. Like, I'm a big medical freak, so obviously I like that stuff. But I mean, any job, like, if you have a dream, go for it. If you don't have a dream but you like some kind of area, go into that area. And then, like, university really shows you what you're interested in and what you're not interested in. Trust me, you'll know when you have to do papers and lab assignments and labs and just a bunch of stuff. You really find out what you like doing and what you don't like doing very quickly. So that's what I have to say about that. Um, about the victory lap that some people do, like, they stay back next year in high school. I never did that because, well, my parents forced me to go to university and they didn't pay for it, so I never really had that whole opportunity to even think about staying back next year, because my mom didn't want me to stay back because she thought I wouldn't go back to school once I stopped, pretty much. And it wasn't really necessary for me to stay back a year, I just wanted to, because I thought I wasn't ready. Honestly, a year's not going to make you any more ready. So my theory is people say that because they're lazy and they don't feel like going to school right away, so they just want to take a break, which is fine. Okay, maybe lazy is the wrong word. They just want to take a break. But, well, like, some people do need extra courses and up their marks and stuff like that, but I know a lot of people who stay back just because they weren't ready. That's not true. I was 17 when I moved out and went to university, so honestly, like, if I'm 17 and I can do it, if you're 19, you should be able to do it too. Nothing else I really have to say. I think I answered all the questions that I wanted to answer. Again, any program deserves respect. I have a few friends in all kinds of programs. I have a friend in environment. What I have to say about environment, not my cup of tea. I don't really think it's interesting learning about maps and stuff like that. So, that's geography, sorry, but that's not my thing. Psychology, I did take a psych course, and I think psychology is a thing to be respected because it's not an easy program. I think a lot of people go into psych and then they realize how hard it actually is. So props to you guys. Science, again, you're a nerd probably. I mean, I'm a science nerd too, so it's okay. Engineering, I don't like engineering. Unless you're a genius, you're really smart. Go for it. But yeah, so we had the March Break open house like this week. I think we're having it. And it's a pain in the butt because like there's so many students coming in and out, and like my labs are all different right now, and it's just really frustrating. And I know I can't hate on them because like I was one of them, but it's just really annoying having like high school students because some of them are really immature. If you're gonna do a university tour, like you should be mature about it because you need to respect the students that are there and that are working really hard, and they're probably really stressed out. So show some respect and, I mean, act your age. And yeah, don't worry about going to university. It's stressful, trust me, I know, it's very stressful, but it's worth it. You'll make amazing friends, and the experience is, needless to say, like, the experience on its own is worth every penny you pay. There's a lot of options, financial aid options that you can get, and like depending on what you're going into, like the bank will give you a lot of money too. And not to mention grants and scholarships, like I got a lot of scholarships and stuff like that. You just have to apply. But yeah, so I'm gonna go now. If you guys have any more questions, I really appreciate when you guys like send me messages about like what you want me to say in videos and stuff like that. Because half the time I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I'm just bored and I like talking, and like I live alone. I have my roommate, but she's not around very much, so I get bored. Yeah. Still trying to write that essay. Set to do it tonight, and I really want to get it done because that would make me feel really good going to bed getting it done. So maybe I should do that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Hope you guys are doing well. Again, subscribe to my channel and comment down below if you have any comments, or let me know if you like my videos. I really do read the comments and I try to reply to them. If I don't reply to them down below, I usually will put them in a video. Okay? Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.